Now this question is from speed and distance, direct train problem. So a tram overtakes two persons. Two persons are there, one X and one Y, walking at an average per speed of this thing and this thing in the same direction and completely passes them in 8 seconds and 9 seconds respectively. What is the length of the tram? Okay. Okay. So there is a tram or basically a train. There is a train and it is overtaking a person. Overtaking a person. So this person is walking in this direction. Let's call him V1, and this tram is going at the speed of, or V train or V tram. So one thing which we know is that if things are walking in the same direction, if things are going in the same direction, we have to take the relative velocity by subtracting the higher speed you have to take, and you have to subtract the lower speed from that. This is the actual velocity which you have to consider. And to overtake a person, what we have to do is that if this person is there, the train would actually reach here. We will consider that as a point object. So the train, when the train reaches here, that's when we actually start to measure the time. And once we convert it into a relative velocity, this means person is not moving and train is moving at relative velocity. We'll start measuring the time here, and the train will keep on moving, and the train will reach here. Oh, the train should reach here. That basically means if you only look at the front of the train from here should reach here. That basically means the front of the train would travel this much distance, and that is the length of the train. To pass a person, okay, we know that speed is equal to distance by time. The time taken to pass this person, if it is t, then instead of distance we have to simply write the length of the train. Okay, or I can say that and the speed, instead of speed we have to write the relative velocity. So I can also say that relative velocity into time is equal to length of the train. Okay, so here 2 times this is happening. First person was walking at 3 km per hour. 3 km per hour. So the relative velocity will be v of the train minus 3 km per hour. Now, and it took the train 8 seconds. Time taken is 8 seconds. 8 seconds will basically means 8 by 60 minutes, or 8 by 60 into 60, 8 by 3600 hours. I have to match the units. Okay, so if I apply that thing into this thing, the relative velocity will be vt minus 3, time will be 8 by 60 into 60. This is the length of the train. Same equation if I apply once more with the second person. Okay, with the second person, the relative velocity will be v of the train minus, what is that dude's speed? He is working at the speed of 4 km per hour. 4 km per hour, and the time taken for that is 9 seconds, right? 9 seconds, yeah. And that if I convert, it will be 9 by 60 into 60 hours. If I substitute that into this equation here, I'm going to get vt minus 4 into 9 by 60 into 60 is equal to the length of the tree. Now, first of all, there are too many variables. So first, instead of directly finding the length of the train, I will directly find the velocity of the train, then I will find the length of the train. So to do that, you simply have to equate both of them, because both are length. So it will become vt minus 3 into 8 by 60 into 60 is equal to vt minus 4 into 9 by 60 into 60. 60 into 60 will be gone. If I take the 8 and multiply it inside, I'll get 8 vt minus 24. 3 into 8 is 24 is equal to 9 vt minus 9, 18, 36. Now reorganize, send that to that side, send this to this side, you will get 36 minus 24 is equal to 9 vt minus 8 vt. The velocity of the tram is going to be 36 minus 24, which is 12. 12 kilometer per hour, because that is the unit which we used. So once you find the velocity of the train, you can simply find the length just by substituting this value somewhere here. If I substitute here, instead of Vt, it will become 12 minus 3 into 8 by 60 into 60. This many kilometers I am going to get, because the equation which we are using is this thing, velocity into time. Velocity is in kilometer per hour, and time we are taking in hours because we are dividing by t. So you're going to get the length in kilometers. So this is the kilometers, but the problem is that the question is giving in meters, so it's a small distance. So again I have to convert the unit. Instead of kilometers, 1 kilometer is equal to, write the 1 like this, write the meter like this. Instead of kilo, we simply have to write 1000. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So just like that, if I replace this k with 1000, this many meters will be the length. Now if I solve it, 0 0 0 0 is gone. 12 minus 3, what is that? 9. So you will get 9 into 8 into 10 by 6 into 6. Divide 3 on both sides, I'll get 3 and 2. Again 3 on both sides. This 3 will be gone. Here 2. 2 20 meters. That is the length of the tram or train. Answer is option C. It's actually a simple problem if you have attended the topic of trains in speed and distance. And also the units are a little bit confusing, but if you attended the topics of train, it's actually an easy problem. That's it, guys. Thank you.